storyboarding for Super Cow. Those of you who are popping in, thanks for joining me. So what I'm doing is putting together comic strip panel storyboards for my comic strip that can be seen on my Chuxk blog. So if you're keeping up with the comic strip, Sheriff and Paco are trying to recapture Chuck so that they can collect the bounty for him. So what's going on now is Chuck is now Super Cow, and if you read the comic strip, you'll know why. hopefully, if you read it, it will clear things up. Well, for you while I'm putting together this comic strip. So Chuck is flying. He's Super Cow now, and he's flying. And Paco's going, "Hey, boss, is that a plane? Is that a bird? Is that a..." And then Chuck goes, "Cow." So, haha. My attempt at being funny, but so they're trying to get Mama, Veal's mom, back, because if they get Veal's mom back, chances are that Chuck and Veal are going to come to rescue her. So they've lost Veal's mom. So that they have to regroup and start looking for her all over again. Meanwhile, Chuck is flying through the air because he's flying back to base camp where Lola and Jeremiah and the rooster are and Veal are. So this is what's happening right now. He's flying back to base camp. And the sheriff and Paco see him. So according to my notes, and I do have some because this is getting kind of complicated. He goes, "Well, I'll be darned." Sheriff goes, "Well, I'll be darned. That's the bull we've been looking for." So Sheriff's going to be with Paco. So here we go. Okay, I need a headshot of Sheriff. And let me see, I think he was facing this way. Okay, well, I'll be darned. That's the bull we've been looking for. And Paco's going, Sheriff's going, "Hurry up." He goes, "Well, what are you waiting for?" And then Paco goes, "Sorry, boss." Sorry. Hey guys, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. So Sheriff's going, "Hurry up, get in the squad car. We've got us a cow to catch." And he goes, "Well, what are you waiting for?" He says, "Sorry, boss. Your car, she's not moving." And so what's going on here is they're in the car. And the car is not moving. So then, let's see, and then the dialogue will say, "Little did they realize that the spaceship had suspended their car, thus giving Chuck an opportunity to flee the scene." So back at base camp, Lola and Jeremiah, meanwhile, back at space camp, Lola, Jeremiah, Rooster, and Veal, what are they doing? They are busy waiting for instructions from space guys. Their mission is to save the planet from space aliens, from aliens. Okay. So that's what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and make a picture here. So here's Jeremiah, still hungry. I think he's snacking on something. Here's Lola. And then you guys, okay, they're babysitting Veal because Veal just found out that he can fly and he's a kid, and if you know anything about kids, you know that kids get in trouble. Hey, Izzy, I hope you guys are doing well this morning. You guys joining me. I'm just putting together storyboards for my comic strip panel that I'm going to be illustrating later. So right now, Sheriff and Paco are chasing Chuck. They saw that he's Super Cow. Now they're trying to chase him and get him back so that they can collect a bounty on him. I don't know how that's going to happen though. Now he's a superhero. We'll see. We'll see. Anything's possible in cartoon land, you guys. So this is base camp. We'll put this base camp here. Okay, so they're waiting, and Rooster's here. And Rooster, he's kind of like a big brother to Veal. He's his buddy. So Veal, okay, he's not there. Because they're supposed to keep an eye on him. And for what unknown reason, I don't know. Veal's getting in trouble. He already got in trouble. Chuck already scolded him. So it says, keep an eye on him. And so him and Veal were supposed to be on a mission. So he's getting instructions from the space aliens for what the next mission is. And somebody had suggested that there is a lost spaceship. So this is my thought. The fish people, who are the enemies, hijack a spaceship, and it's lost somewhere out in outer space. And so that's their first mission on the list. And so we're gonna, oh, this is it. Okay, I got it. So he's checking in with Tracker Cow Angel, because Tracker Cow Angel has the list, the mission list. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Because he's back, he's got Veal, Veal's back, Mama's where she needs to be. She's back to Mission Control Center, so everything's cool. So he says, now that everything's worked out, Veal's missing. Because he's a kid, and kids do that kind of stuff. Okay, so Tracker Cow Angel. Okay. All right, so he's going to recap right here. So they're back at base camp, keeping an eye on Veal, while Chuck gets his instructions from the space aliens. They have a list. Tracker Cow Angel is the one who has the list. He says, "What? Okay, let's get this list taken care of." Because now that everyone's cool, they know where Mom is. Mom's back at Mission Control. Veal has turned into a superhero, and so is Cow. So is Chuck. So they're supposed to be a team, and they're on a mission to save the planet. But the first or the next task that they're supposed to do is to find the lost spaceship. because it's been hijacked. And so that is their first task. And so the spaceship has been hijacked by the fish people. And Veal has disappeared. So that's what's going to. Hey, if you guys go to my blog site, mycowjokes.blog, everything is current from the beginning of the comic strip to the end. Everything is current, updated. So if you're confused, it's all good. It is all good, guys. So let me go ahead and do this first comic strip panel, and that will be a sheriff. Sheriff's going to be, I'm going to do a headshot of Sheriff because he just found out that Veal's a superhero. And he's flying through the air. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. Let me get you up close and personal. I know it's complicated. See? Here. Okay. It's a little complicated, but it's okay. It's just a cartoon, guys. All I'm doing is cartooning and brainstorming and having fun. Enjoying some vacation time, making up stuff. And I'm having a pretty fun time doing it. And it's not getting that overly complicated. I don't think it is anyway. It may be. I don't know. But it's just me. Okay. Okay. Poor Sheriff. He's getting uglier every time I draw him. Poor fella. It's okay, I'm just penciling him, so it's all good, guys. All right. So now, for this little noggin, so we're going to have to get him as colored in, guys. I won't make him look too ugly. Bad guys are not very good looking anyway, guys, right? Oh, thank you, King. Thanks for joining my little cow party. I appreciate it. I hope you're keeping up. I hope the comic strip series makes sense to you guys. What's happening is the sheriff, he is a bounty hunter. He's a sheriff, and he has been hired by the processing plant to get Veal and Chuxk back. They're runaway cows. And so the processing center, or the processing plant, has hired this guy, sheriff, to find them. And when he finds them and brings them back, he collects a $10,000 bounty on them. It's really simple until I start adding a bunch of stuff to make it a little bit less simple. So what I've done is I've included science fiction to the comic strip to give it a little different spin. And so far it's making sense and working out. Kinda, you guys. So, and if it makes sense to you, yay! I'm glad. Because when it stops making sense, then I'm in trouble. So the reason why I'm doing this is just because I love cartooning, you guys, and I'm just making up stuff as I go along. So just an FYI. So I'm trying to make it make sense. Seriously. It's so funny. People will click, you guys, it's so funny. People will click on, say, what's this all about? And then, once they figure out I'm cartooning for a silly comic strip that I have floating around on my blog site, people are going, what the hell are you thinking, lady? And I'm telling you, I'm just having fun. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. I forgot to include ASMR in my description, so maybe not a lot of people know that this is ASMR session, so I'm just doing it to benefit people who have a difficult time sleeping. So there's a method behind my madness, you guys. I get to do what I love to do, and I get to serve on top of that, so it's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. And helping people relax and find sleep. Find a way to sleep easier, is what I wanted to say. Anyway, that's his hair, just an FYI. There. Okay, we'll give him some, he needs a haircut, guys. There. Okay, that's Sheriff. And he is, let me see my storyboard. Okay, that's Sheriff. He says, well, I'll be darned. That's the bull that we've been looking for. So he just found out that he saw that Chuck was flying through the air. It's a cartoon, and anything can happen in cartoon land, you guys. The state of Nevada is where I'm residing. Just to give you guys a heads up. Okay. And this is all I'm going to do is, I think what I'm going to do is do an illustration of the sheriff and Paco running towards this squad car. And then the spaceship is going to have them suspended. They're not going to go anywhere. And Chuck's going to fly by. That gives Chuck an opportunity to go back to base camp. And check in with Lola, Jeremiah, the rooster, and Veal. And check the first thing on the list, because there was a list involved. He had to prove himself worthy of the suit. So the first thing on the list, well, was rescuing that little kitten, and that he did. And then he rescued Mom. That was the second list that was on the list that the space aliens had for him to do. And then the third thing is he needs to find that lost spaceship because it got hijacked. So that it's not really a list, it's missions that they're on. I'm going to put them on missions rather than have a to-do list. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking anyway. My mind is very busy. There's a lot going on in my pea brain mind. And thanks you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. You and your company. And all the groovy people out there that dig my thing. They dig my cartooning. I appreciate you guys. You don't know how much I love you guys. You just don't. You like cartooning. You ain't half bad. Okay. Sheriff. Get this closer for you guys so that you can see better. I hope that's better for you guys. Okay, so, and I'm sorry, you guys, I truly am. If I'm not responding quick enough to comments, it's only because my back is this way and I don't have a moderator, so appreciate your comments. I do. And the suggestions. I got a great suggestion from a viewer, and they said to one of the things that they could be doing is finding a lost spaceship. And I thought, wow, that is a great suggestion, because that's going to be their first, one of the things that they're supposed to be doing. That's the next mission that they're going on. So that's what they'd be doing. And the sheriff and Paco have found out where they are. So I'm thinking hang on. Okay. Wait a minute. Like this. Okay, so that I zoomed up here, but that's okay. Okay, that's fine. Because it's a cartoon, guys, right? It's a cartoon. And it's not supposed to be perfect, guys, I'm telling you. Okay, so let's do it this way. I'm going to do front view. Okay. Okay, that's gonna do it. That will be. That's gonna do it for my penciling, guys. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, got it. Here we go. His name is Sheriff Floyd, by the way. And I'm using a finer tip because it is a smaller graphic. As far as okay, like this. Little Paco. I know I'm going to have to use white out for that other foot. That foot always gooms up on me. I don't know why. I guess it's just me. Like I said, it's a cartoon. And try to make this illustrations adequate. That's all I can say. If it looks a little bit like what I want it to look like, I am good. There. Okay. He's got a little star too. There. Okay. Now. Yeah, that'll be that, guys. So, oopsie, hang on, guys. Okay. There. Okay, cool. Okay. You guys, so much fun doing this, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. You guys are my kind of people. And it can't be half bad if you like cartooning. Seriously. Yeah, okay. Boy, I gave him a big foot, didn't I? I could fix that. Or maybe not. Let's see. I will fix that. Let's see something here, guys. Okay, there we go. It was a little bit big. It's a little bit. And I do this all the time with the sheriff too, you guys. It's so funny. I do it all the time with him. I'm going to color that black anyway. He's going to have black boots, and so I'm going to fix it right now. There. Okay. There. Better. Better, guys. There. Okay. Test sheet. It's here somewhere, guys. There it is. Right. Okay. I hope you guys are I mean, I'm hoping that you're able to find the comic strip on my blog site. I think it is on my page, my channel page too, the link to my blog site. So I'm hoping that if you're able to, and you're all kinds of confused, that you'll refer to the blog site, and then that way you'll be able to know what's going on. The comic strip. And that's why I keep referring to the blog site, because this comic strip is literally running on the blog. I have been uploading on a daily, so everything's good. Everything is current, guys. And hopefully you will be able to keep up with what's going on. And I do welcome any kind of constructive criticism or feedback or of any kind, any way, shape, or form. I'm open for anything, you guys. This is a real, as far as I'm concerned, this is a really new channel. I haven't been doing this for very long. been doing it for long, but I do love doing this kind of stuff. So, those of you who are hanging out and are subscribing and getting updates on what's going on with the comic strip, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do. Love doing this, you guys. This is so much fun. I'm telling you. Walk in this little uniform. And like I was saying before, you guys, these are pretty much rough drafts. When I go back and start putting in comic strip panels, in my comic book that I plan on doing, creating, I will polish them up and make them look 100% better. I'll promise. Some of them are good enough to, you know, put into the comic strip that I plan on building. And some need to do the once over. Just kind of, like I said, make them look more polished. And there you go. This is just ASMR illustration. That is the premise of what I'm doing here. Okay. Okay. Squad car. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. This is here. There. And then, oh yeah. Okay. Yay. It's another panel done, guys. Let's see. I'll go with that. There we go. Got it. Okay. Oh yeah, duh. Do their badges. Hello. As I'm telling you, my character defects, guys. I just have maybe a few more than some and not as many as others. So. Okay, so this is them running towards the car, guys. So he's going, hurry up, get in the squad car. Hurry up, get in the squad car. Yeah. we got us some cows to catch. That's what he's going to be saying. That's going to be the caption. And I'm going to use the AI to include all the text. And so hopefully you guys are catching that on the comic strip. If you go to the blog site, that's what you're going to be seeing. Okay, this is another thing I think I need to be doing, and that is including the spaceship, the alien spaceship. So that's what I'm going to check. Let's see here. Okay, alien spaceship is. I'm going to make it a little bit more this way so that. Okay, so now, alien spaceship, they're running. Okay. Let's put this black here. I'm not going to touch it. Maybe like this. There. Okay, there. Now that be done. Okay, one more panel, guys. One more. And this will be the space alien ship. They are going to, with the laser or whatever it is, you know how on Star Trek, those tractor beams. Oh, that's what it is. It's a tractor beam, guys. So they can zap their car and just have it suspended for a little while so Chuck can get away. Basically, that's what I said. It's like, meanwhile, wait. Okay. Didn't I write that down? I think I wrote it down. So, yeah. So, well, little did they realize is the space alien ship had them suspended, thus giving Chuck an opportunity to flee the scene. And then he's going to check back in at base camp. So, but there's something else I wanted to add. Because there's all kinds of crap going on through my pea brain mind right now. So, this is how I storyboard and brainstorm and cartoon. There's a lot of shit going on in my brain right now. Did I say that word out loud? I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it rated PG. So I don't mean to offend at all. Try not to use naughty words. I really do. I don't try to offend. But sometimes it happens, and I apologize in advance. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do have fun brainstorming. I think it's just, I don't know. For people who have trouble sleeping and have a bunch of stuff going on up here in the noggin, I encourage folks to just, you know what, down. And let your brain take a time out for a minute. Sometimes all it takes is having your brain take a time out and just kind of regrouping. I have to do that all the time, guys, seriously. I have to regroup all the time in my head because I got a lot of stuff going on in my brain, as I'm pretty sure a lot of people do. And for me, and I can only speak for myself, for me, it just helps me to just forget it, check out, give myself a time out, give my brain a time out. And sometimes that's all it takes, is just give yourself permission to give your brain a time out. Seriously, it works for me. And I'm only speaking for myself. Sometimes that's it. Funny how that happens, so you know what? Amazing things happen when you just give yourself a break. I'm just speaking for myself, you guys. It's helpful to me to just say, forget it. I'm not going to worry about it. It doesn't serve a purpose to freak out about stuff either. There's stuff that you have no control over. I know for a fact that everyone goes through stuff like that. Unless you're really lucky and don't have to worry about, life's little isms. Boy, how would it be to not have to worry about anything? I think that's why they make vacations, though. So if you're on vacation, have fun, enjoy. Enjoy your vacation, you guys. This town, because a lot of people, you know what, don't feel the need to go anywhere if we live in a town where, it's 24/7 town. Kind of nice living in a town like this, in my opinion. Yeah, no kidding. Everyone does, you guys, seriously. Everyone needs a vacation. I'm trying to think of anybody who, I don't know, or anyone who doesn't need a vacation. I think we all do it at one point or another. I'm thinking. So, spaceship, I gotta put right up here. So right now, spaceship, they can't go anywhere. There, spaceship says, I don't think so. You ain't going anywhere, guys. You gotta give Chuck an opportunity to go back to base camp and check in with Lola. there's something going to happen to Lola and Rooster. I'm giving you a spoiler alert. Something's going to happen to Lola and Rooster and Jeremiah. And I think it's going to change the dynamic of the comic strip, I'm thinking. We'll see. I think it's going to. Okay, so Cece's still Cece's still here. She hasn't gone anywhere. She's in that car. And here's Paco. And here's Sheriff. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I can. Say, you're being lazy. It's like, I know I'm being lazy. I can't help it though. That's one of my character defects. And you guys, if you know me, you know that's one of my character defects. I'm lazy. Seriously. I don't mean to be. I don't mean to be lazy. I don't. I don't know. I expect things to get done yesterday. I don't know. I try not to be lazy. Okay, so we gotta do. There it is. You know what I'm gonna do? This is silly. This is silly. Why did I do this way? I have a thicker tip here. Easier. Paco. And then here. Okay, there's Sheriff. All right, they can't go anywhere because Space Aliens has them in a tractor beam. Pretty good, except it's in pencil, so I'm gonna. That's why they use. I hate when I do that. It's okay. Let's do it this way. There. Easy peasy. think that's good. Maybe. My opinion. In my opinion, guys. I gotta throw some. Gotta do something with this background. Let's see. Maybe a little practice here. Not enough practice in. I gotta do something. Just not enough color in here, but that's okay. It's cartoon. Okay. So the space alien is they have a laser beam on the car, so they can't go anywhere. So Chuck can split, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little teeny tiny picture of Chuck zooming off so that he is zooming out of the picture. So he's gonna split, and this will be Chuck splitting. And that's about as easy as it gets. And then there. Okay, that's that. And okay, so what's next? So back at base camp, Lola, Jeremiah, and Rooster are busy holding down the fort and waiting for Chuck to arrive with instructions from the space aliens. So Tracker Cow Angel isn't there yet, but he should be somewhere. Tracker Cow Angel is here. So once Chuck gets back and reporting to base camp, Tracker Cow Angel will be there, giving him his next assignment. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I hope that's it. And hey, you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you to death. You guys are the bomb.